Start the tile so it runs under the doorway so the transition can be hidden and smooth. When you begin, extend cement board under the door frame by at least 2 inches so the tile has a stable, continuous substrate and the finished surface can be placed beneath the jamb. Measure the finished tile and thinset thickness so you know the final floor height relative to the adjoining room. If the tile will sit higher than the other floor plan ahead to set a recessed channel for a T-molding or a thin transition strip. Lay tiles up to a consistent straight line at the threshold, using a tile spacer and a chalk line to keep edges even, and back butter the tile near the edge for full coverage and to prevent hollows. If you need to allow for door swing, cut the drywall and shoe molding back so the door closes without scraping the tile. Test the door swing before grouting and sand or plane the door if necessary. For small height differences, use a tapered reducer profile that is bedded into a thin layer of flexible adhesive and fastened to the subfloor with screws and silicone where metal meets wood, so the joint remains stable and quiet. Seal grout joints at the threshold with a color-matched, flexible silicone caulk only where the floor meets a different material to allow movement without cracking the grout. Common mistakes include stopping the cement board at the door and leaving the tile edge unsupported, which causes cracking and an uneven lip over time. Fix this by extending the cement board beneath the doorway and scarfing seams so the tile edge rests on solid substrate. Another frequent error is failing to account for door swing so the door rubs the new tile. Check clearance early, trim the door or the frame if needed, and always dry fit the door after tile height is set. Lastly, people often use rigid grout or mortar for the very edge where 2 different floor heights meet and then the joint fails. Instead, use a transition profile or flexible sealant and mechanical fasteners where required to allow differential movement. We run bighomeprojects.com to help homeowners find trusted local contractors and to help contractors find work by listing projects and contact options. We also host an active discussion community where members share tips, post photos, and ask specific questions about finishing transitions and other home projects.